Dear learners, companies face unique challenges when operating internationally. This topic will talk about these challenges and further we will explore innovative strategies for success in the global marketplace. In the vast and complex web of international trade, challenges arise around every corner. From trade tensions to supply chain disruptions, these challenges cast a shadow over the interconnected world of commerce, testing the resilience and adaptability of those who dare to navigate them. From the boardrooms of multinational corporations to the corridors of government, these challenges demand attention and strategic thinking, shaping the future of global trade and commerce. Now, let's understand top challenges faced by international organizations while facilitating international business. The first challenge faced by international business is trade tensions between certain countries. Rising trade tensions between major economies, coupled with protectionist measures such as tariffs and trade barriers, pose significant challenges to international trade. Uncertainty surrounding trade policies and geopolitical dynamics can disrupt supply chains and hinder business growth. Well, here the best example for this trend can be the trade dispute between the United States and China. Characterized by tit for tat tariffs and retaliatory measures, has created uncertainty for businesses and disrupted global supply chains. Companies like Apple, which has faced challenges navigating trade tensions impacting their manufacturing and sales operations. Another example of this could be Russia and Ukraine war. Russia and Ukraine, being major exporters of commodities like grains, metals, and energy resources, have disrupted the supply chain in those respective industries and it led to volatility in the prices. The next challenge faced by international business is supply chain disruptions. This includes natural disasters, geopolitical conflicts, and public health crises, which can disrupt global supply chains, leading to delays, shortages, and increased costs. Here, the best example for this trend can be COVID-19 pandemic, which led to widespread supply chain disruptions with lockdowns, travel restrictions, and factory closures, disrupting global trade workflows. Automakers like Ford Motor Company and Toyota Motor Corporation faced production delays due to supply chain disruptions, highlighting the vulnerability of global supply chains to external shocks. Another disruption can be the blockage of the Suez Canal in the year 2021, which disrupted global trade, causing delays in the shipment of goods and commodities worldwide. This led to supply chain bottlenecks, increased shipping costs, and financial losses for businesses reliant on maritime transportation. This incident highlighted the vulnerability of critical trade routes and underscored the importance of diversifying transportation networks to mitigate future disruptions. Some of the well known trade tensions and supply chain disruptions that happened globally are drafted here on this slide. The next challenge faced by international business is digital divide and cybersecurity. The digitalization of trade presents opportunities for growth but also raises concerns about cybersecurity and the digital divide. Developing countries may face challenges in adopting digital technologies and protecting against cyber threats, limiting their participation in digital economy. The best example of this trend can be developing countries in Africa face challenges in adopting digital technologies and building cybersecurity capabilities, limiting their participation in the digital economy. The lack of infrastructure and cybersecurity measures hinder businesses' ability to engage in e-commerce and secure online transactions. The next challenge faced by international business is trade finance constraints. In this, access to trade finance remains a challenge for many businesses, particularly small and medium sized enterprises in developing countries. Limited access to credit, Stringent regulatory requirements and high transaction costs can hinder international trade, financing, and expansion. The best example of this trend can be small and medium sized enterprises in emerging markets often struggle to access trade finance due to limited creditworthiness and lack of collateral. The International Finance Corporation, a member of the World Bank Group, provides trade finance solutions and advisory services to help SMEs over financial constraints and expand their international trade activities. While the next challenge faced by the international business is regulatory compliance and standards. This involves compliance with diverse regulatory frameworks, standards, and custom procedures across different countries, which is complex and costly for businesses. Harmonizing regulations and streamlining customs processes are essential for facilitating trade and reducing administrative burdens. The best example of this trend can be the European Union's General Data Protection Regulation, which imposes strict data protection requirements on businesses, which is operating in the Europe, affecting cross-border data transfers and e-commerce activities. Companies like Facebook and Google have had to adapt their data processing practices to comply with GDPR regulations, demonstrating the challenges of navigating diverse regulatory frameworks in international trade. Well, I hope you loved this topic. And finally, to conclude, navigating these trends and challenges requires adaptability, innovation, and collaboration among governments, businesses, and international organizations. By addressing these issues effectively, stakeholders can unlock the full potential of international trade and promote inclusive and sustainable economic growth.